Hey, hello, my friend. I pray that this finds you well from wherever and whenever you're tuning in. One of the things that really fascinates me is construction. The fact that somebody can walk by an empty piece of land and have a vision that there can be something, and they take action, and before long, there's a building, there was something where there was nothing. And it's a reminder to me that as human beings, we have that same power. Everything that we have attracted in our lives has been the result of us envisioning it first and then going for it. And sometimes we forget that we have that capacity essentially to do anything. Well, let me show you something else that has really fascinated me here lately. Behind me is an empty lot, and same, if you can see here. But the funny thing, there was something here previously. Right behind me was a Big Lots store and a chain of it was a strip mall basically, with a chain of shops going all around. Right here around this area was a bike shop where I had my bike tuned. Down there was an Ace Hardware store and a Dollar Tree, and all of those have been demolished within the last few months. And you know what fascinates me about that whole idea is the fact that whoever owns this place, the developer, realized that this place is not working anymore. Because you see, after COVID, a lot of the stores that were in this area shut down, and I think the only thing that continued running for a while was the Big Lots and maybe the hardware store on this other side and the Dollar Tree. But the developer realized that that was not working anymore. Across the street, same thing is happening. There was a vacuum shop, there was a Hertz rental, there was even an Italian restaurant. All those have been demolished. Across this other side of the street, same thing. And what's the point, my friend? My friend is, as human beings, sometimes we get stuck. We get stuck maybe with an identity that we've carried forever. Sometimes we get stuck in a relationship that we know it's just not working. Sometimes we get stuck in a job, in a position, in maybe a line of work or vacation that no longer works, that maybe no longer serves its purpose. And a lot of times we don't have the courage. Maybe sometimes it's maybe, forget even the courage, sometimes we just don't have the awareness that just like this developer, you can literally tear down what's not working, envision something else, and I promise you, if I drive by here and I'll maybe take another video, then there'll be other buildings that will come up. In other words, we can destroy that which is not working. We can tear it down, envision something else, and rebuild it. And sometimes we just forget that, yeah, you can walk away from that thing that's not working, from that identity that's not serving you, from that relationship that was good maybe in the past, and being able to say, hey, that was a good season, but now it's gone. I can envision something new, walking away from that position that's no longer serving you. So my friend, I just came to remind you that you can do that you do have the capacity, and if you will dig deep within, you have the courage, as long as you're breathing, to walk away, if you will, to tear down that which is not working for you, envision something better, and the system works each time. Rebuild again. That's it, my friend. Whoever needed to hear that, blessings to you, and until next time, bye-bye.